You walk into a room and nothing changes. You speak and people talk over you. You leave and no one notices. It is a specific type of pain, not the sharp pain of rejection, but the dull, aching cold of being invisible. You feel like a ghost in your own life. You wonder if you lack something essential, some spark, some genetic gift that the charismatic elite were born with. You watch others command attention without effort while you exhaust yourself trying to be heard. But here is the brutal truth that society is too polite to tell you. Being ignored is not a curse, it is a biological reaction. Humans are wired to filter out noise. If people are ignoring you, it is because your behavior, your energy, and your presence are signaling to their primal brain that you are noise. You are safe, you are predictable, you are harmless. And the human brain is designed to ignore what is harmless. It is a survival mechanism to save energy. To stop being ignored, you do not need to be louder. You do not need to be flashier. You need to become a signal of danger, a signal of value, a signal of the unknown. In this video, we are going to deconstruct the 19 habits that separate the invisible majority from the unignorable few. These are not simple hacks. This is about fundamentally rewiring the way you occupy space in reality. We will move from the physical to the psychological foundations of power. We begin with the core foundation. Habit 1. The stillness of the predator. Watch a king or a high-level predator in the wild. They do not fidget. They do not adjust their clothes every 5 seconds. They do not shift their weight from foot to foot like an anxious child. Fidgeting is a leak. It is a physical manifestation of internal chaos. It tells every brain in the room that you are uncomfortable in your own skin. When you move, move with intent. When you sit, be still. Stillness commands the eyes of everyone because it signals total self-possession. It says that you are not reacting to the environment, but that the environment must react to you. Practice sitting for 10 minutes without moving a single muscle except for breathing. It is harder than you think. But once you master your body, you begin to master the room. People will notice the change immediately. They won't know why, but they won't be able to look away. Habit 2. The weaponization of the gaze. Most people look away when they make eye contact. They break the connection first because the intimacy of being truly seen is too much for their fragile ego. The unignorable person holds the gaze. They do not stare like a madman, but they do not blink first. They look through people, not at them. This signals that you are evaluating them, rather than seeking their evaluation of you. It shifts the power dynamic in a split second. When you hold eye contact during a silence, you are testing the other person's resolve. Most will fold. They will start talking just to break the tension you have created. This is exactly what you want. You have forced them to react to your silence. This leads us to habit 3, the economy of words. The more you speak, the less your words are worth. The invisible person speaks to fill the vacuum because they are terrified of being forgotten. They babble and explain. The unignorable person speaks only when they have something of high value to say. They let the silence do the heavy lifting. Silence is a vacuum that others will desperately try to fill with their own insecurities. Let them. Your silence is your fortress. When you do speak after a long period of listening, your words land like thunder. People will lean in. They will stop what they are doing. If you want to be heard, stop talking so much. Speak less. Say more. Habit 4. The controlled reaction. When something unexpected happens, most people react instantly. They jump, they gasp, they look around for social cues on how to behave. To be unignorable, you must have a deliberate delay, a 1-second pause before you react to anything. This pause signals that you are processing the world on your own terms. It tells people that you are the one who decides how to feel. You are not a leaf in the wind, you are the rock. Habit 5. The subvocal authority. It is not about how loud you speak, but the resonance of your voice. High-pitched, fast-talking signals a desperate desire to please. It is the sound of a subordinate. Lower your pitch. Speak from the chest, not the throat. Slow down your delivery to a pace that feels almost too slow for you. Force people to slow down to match your frequency. If they have to work to hear your message, the perceived value of that message increases. Habit 6 is the refusal to mirror. When you talk to someone, you naturally want to mirror their body language to be liked. You lean in when they lean in. You smile when they smile. This makes you safe. To be unignorable, you must break the mirror. If they are animated, be calm. If they are leaning in, stay back. This creates a psychological tension. It signals that you are not part of their tribe. You are a sovereign entity. You are the one who sets the tone of the interaction. Habit 7 is the mastery of space. Look at how you stand. Are you making yourself small? Are you tucking your elbows in? Are you looking at the floor? The unignorable person takes up space. They own the ground they stand on. They do not apologize for their physical presence. This is not about being aggressive or blocking doors. It is about a calm, expansive posture that says, I have a right to be here. This signals high status to the primitive parts of the human brain. Habit 8. The death of the people-pleaser smile. Watch people in an elevator or a meeting. They smile nervously to signal they are not a threat. It is a submissive gesture. The unignorable person smiles only when there is a reason to be happy. Their face is a neutral mask until they decide to change it. This makes your warmth valuable. If you smile at everyone, your smile is worth nothing. If you rarely smile, people will work tirelessly to earn that flash of approval from you. Habit 9. The slow turn. When someone calls your name, how do you react? Most people snap their heads around instantly like a startled bird. This is a reactive, low-status movement. The unignorable person turns slowly. They lead with their eyes, then their head, then their body. This small delay signals that you are occupied with your own thoughts and that you are granting them your attention on your terms. You are the center of your own universe, not an extension of theirs. Habit 10. The strategic absence. If you are always there, you are a commodity. Commodities are cheap. If you are hard to reach, you are a luxury. The unignorable person knows when to leave the party. They know when to stop replying to texts. They create a vacuum of their presence. This forces people to wonder about them. It forces people to talk about them when they are not in the room. Mystery is the ultimate magnet. Stop being so available. Let them miss the weight of your presence. Habit 11. The unflinching honesty. Most people lie to keep the peace. They agree with opinions they hate just to avoid a moment of awkwardness. The unignorable person speaks the truth, even when it is uncomfortable. They do not do this to be mean, but because they value their own integrity more than the room's comfort. This creates a danger zone around you. People will realize that they cannot manipulate you with social pressure. They will respect you because they fear your honesty. Habit 12. The mastery of the pause. This is different from silence. This is the pause in the middle of a sentence. It creates a cliffhanger. When you are speaking and you sense people are losing focus, stop. Wait 3 seconds. Look at them. Then continue. This reset button forces their brains to re-engage with you. It signals that you are not afraid of losing their attention. You are so confident in the value of your words that you can afford to wait for them to listen. Habit 13, the removal of filters. We are taught to use filler words like or like. These are verbal fetishes. They are sounds we make because we are afraid of the silence between thoughts. The unignorable person has removed these. They speak in clean, sharp sentences. If they don't have the next word ready, they say nothing until they do. This clarity of speech reflects a clarity of mind. It makes you sound like an authority, even if you are just ordering coffee. Habit 14, the disinterest in gossip. Small people talk about people. Great people talk about ideas. When a group starts gossiping, the unignorable person becomes visibly disinterested. They do not judge, they simply withdraw their attention. This signals that your mind is occupied with higher things. It makes people careful about what they say around you. They begin to see you as a judge of character rather than a participant in the mud. You elevate the room by refusing to sink. Habit 15, the physical edge. Your body is the billboard of your discipline. You do not need to be a bodybuilder, but you must look like a person who wins the war against their own laziness. A fit body signals long-term thinking, high testosterone, and the ability to endure pain. It is a biological resume that people read before you even open your mouth. It tells the world that if you can conquer your own physical urges, you can certainly conquer any obstacle they put in your way. Habit 16 is the death of the double-minded. Most people live in a state of constant hesitation. They say, maybe, I'll try, or I hope. This verbal fog signals a lack of conviction. The unignorable person is decisive. When they say yes, it is a contract. When they say no, it is a wall. This absolute clarity of intent creates a gravitational pull. People follow those who know where they are going, especially in a world where everyone else is lost in the mist of their own doubt. Habit 17, the intellectual autonomy. Stop asking for permission to think. Most people wait for the news, their peers, or the algorithm to tell them what to believe. To be unignorable, you must develop your own first principles. Read the books they don't read. Study the history they've forgotten. When you speak from a place of original thought, you become a lighthouse. You aren't just repeating noise. You are creating a signal that others will instinctively navigate by. Habit 18, the mastery of timing. The invisible person is always rushing. They eat fast, they talk fast, they walk fast. Rushing is the ultimate signal of low status. It says the world is in control of you. The unignorable person moves with a deliberate, rhythmic pace. They know that the most powerful person in the room is the one who controls the tempo. By slowing down, you force the world to adjust to your clock. You become the conductor of the social symphony around you. Habit 19, the presence of the void. This is the final and most powerful habit. It is the ability to be fully present without needing anything from the room. Most people enter a space looking for something, a smile, a nod, a deal. They are beggars. The unignorable person is a donor. They bring their own energy, their own frame, and their own silence. They are self-contained. When you need nothing from them, they will give you everything just to feel your light. Now that we have deconstructed the 19 habits, you must understand the weight of this knowledge. You cannot simply try these habits for a day and expect the world to bow. This is not a costume you put on. It is a skin you grow. The transition from invisible to unignorable is a violent one. It requires the death of your ego's need to be liked. It requires you to embrace the coldness of being misunderstood. Are you prepared to lose your old friends to find your true power? The reason most people fail to implement these habits is fear. They fear the silence. They fear the gaze. They fear the responsibility of being the center of attention. They prefer the safety of the shadows, where no one expects anything from them. But you are different. You have stayed until the end of this journey because you know that the shadows are a slow death. You are ready to step into the light, even if that light burns. The pain of transformation is the price of sovereignty. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You have mastered the stillness. You have weaponized your gaze. You have purged the filler from your speech and the weakness from your body. You walk into a room and the air changes. People stop talking. They don't know who you are yet, but they know that you matter. This isn't a fantasy. This is the inevitable result of disciplined execution. You are no longer a ghost. You are the architect of the reality you inhabit. But remember the warning of Machiavelli. Power is a jealous mistress. Once you have it, you must defend it with the same discipline that earned it. Do not get comfortable. Do not slip back into the lazy habits of the herd. The moment you start seeking approval again, you become invisible once more. Stay cold. Stay focused. Keep your routines ironclad. Your discipline is the only thing that stands between you and the void of insignificance. You must parent yourself every single day. This video is not just content. It is a declaration of independence from the mediocre majority. You are now armed with the psychological weapons used by the unignorable elite throughout history. Use them wisely, but use them ruthlessly. The world is getting louder and more chaotic, which means the value of a calm, disciplined signal has never been higher. You are that signal. You are the rock in the storm. Stand up. Straighten your back. Take up your space. The time for watching is over. The time for being a passenger in your own life is finished. Close this tab. Turn off your phone. Walk into the world and test these habits in the fire of reality. Start with the stillness. Start with the silence. Watch the world react to the new version of you. Do not explain. Do not justify. Just be. The throne of your life is empty, and it is waiting for its rightful ruler. Go and claim it. I will see you at the top.